Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Howdy ho. All right, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Hey, what I see? This is look, play as fuck up. Because this has this has nothing to do with anything. Don't even pay attention to that fucking ticker bar or whatever the fuck is going on with that. All right, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Soft Sports. If you're not familiar with Soft Sports, Houston, Texas, Homer Network. We're talking all sports. We don't really do that, do we? We're talking about a lot of these fucking crazy ass Texans. I'm your host, Honcho, and I'm just happy to be here. So we got joining us, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Be greatly appreciated. I guess I need to figure out why. Well, I think I adjusted the camera for the deal, and now I'm all over the place. No, that's not good. Right here, that'll do it. Scotty, you piece of... This is a terrible dog. It's the worst dog of all time. The worst dog of all time. So I'm gonna tell y'all, right? There's no point in not being honest. While I pull this up, see who we got joining us. It is. Shout out to JP the Dunn. Happy birthday. It is tough, right? It is extremely tough to get excited, right, for these matchups, right? After last week especially, I mean, maybe it'll be a new feel when Taylor's back, or, I don't know what you really have at this point to play for. I guess you're still somewhat. I got to look at the division standings. Maybe after this game, if you pull off the win or something, but it is difficult. But let's get into it. A lot of the better half of the greatest moderating couple in all the land, Tony Snow Don't Do No Blow. Front runner is just Sway, wise man in the building, TJ Weaver, Ruger Dime, Jerz Root, Houston B, Derek Bennett, D Pritch. Hey, if you're not following Texans Palace on the gram, look, at least you're gonna get the news, because look, Sauce, it's tough, dog. Sometimes just sitting in this seat and recording videos saying, yeah, let's talk about the Texans. But you know who ain't gonna let you down? Texas Palace ain't gonna let you down. If you on the gram, you need to update Texas news, follow Texas Palace. Press Ryle, Chris Rodriguez, Adela, DJ Big Mac. Let's see. Dude, that's terrible, Ed. That's a weird thing to say. Wink in the building, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see, DeMarkey. Let me see. Not the same one. Yeah, we official with the Rockets. Corey Jack, man, it's just Master Race, what's the motherfucking deal? It's just, bro, it is, like I said, it's just like, I had some videos I wanted to record, right? Had everything kind of like set up. I had kind of a different little look that I've been fucking with, because, I've been tweaking with some stuff, and then when everything got deleted, I kind of just threw some things together. I haven't quite I lost a lot of the little assets and shit that I used to use, right, on the channel. So I've been just kind of doing a bunch of shit trying to find some old stuff, doing shit from scratch, and so like trying to really find that look I want. Trill, do what's the motherfucking deal? And so it's just been tough, right? It's just like I start trying to just get, man. You know, it's I can't fake it. You know, there may be other people who just get on here and sell y'all wolf tickets, and it's just I don't have the ability to sell you fraudulence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get on here and say, they're going to be great. This is why they're going to be this is why this offense is awesome. This is why Davis Mills is great. Like, I cannot do that, right? So that's why a lot of y'all be knowing before. You can see the look on my face, and y'all know where I'm going to go with things, like before it ever even happens. And yes, I slept in a little bit late. I'm trying to finish up that goddamn Far Cry. But here's my thing, right? It's the Texans. We're going to talk about them. Still rooting for them. Still rolling. And it's not even for the Texans. It's for y'all. Sauce name. Why do I got this old background up? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even touched the stream. It's like, I'm going to get back on the problem. I promise. Next week, I'll have the juice and energy. Plus, like I said, I've been trying to get some other things going. So I've been like ripping and running, trying to get documents and shit together and trying to find old transcripts, all kind of bullshit. So it's just been a real weird ass week. So, you know, that's kind of taking up a significant amount of time. But anyway, let's talk about the Texans versus Colts today. The Texans playing in an open stadium. Unfortunately, it's not Reliant Stadium. So there's that. You know, and again, it's just like, and I'm with it. I get it, right? And I get the tanking, right? But it's tough. It is. Do you know how hard it is to sit through? Oh, of course you do, because you're doing it. You've done it before. Some of y'all. It's terrible sitting through just a bad season. Like it is the worst. It is the worst of the worst. Why is it so far over? What did I do that moved this thing so far over? There we go. Get in the fucking picture, Honcho. You tripping. But anyway, like, so like I say, it's one thing, you know, to be a fan. Just be these niggas suck, on to the next one, on to work, on to whatever. I'm just getting on this camera, just sitting here and just like talking about it, just marinating in this shit. It really grinds my gears. You know what I'm saying? But at least the Rockets will be entertaining. Them young niggas is entertaining, though. They can hoop. And the Rockets have assets. Like, they have a solid foundation. You're confident. Even motherfuckers around the league, you're confident, like, nationally in the Rockets' future. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Texans, like, even with finally, we get to play with the other kids again next year. When you're talking about like a first round pick, everybody gets a first round pick. We just were so stupid. You know, we gave ours away 2 years in a row for some dum-dums. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the little lollipops, not the actual players. And again, like, and I was thinking about this, like, so what does it matter that we gave away so many fucking assets for Tunsil, who's not available to play today, right? We gave away so many assets for this motherfucker, and you no longer have a franchise quarterback. So now, like, at first it was all right, cool, you got Sean, you need to protect him for the next few, but you don't have a franchise. So it's stupid. It's fucking stupid, and it's like, come on, man. It's like it's like you can't win for losing with this fucking squad, right? And yeah, oh yeah, Lindsey's ass, bro. Like, and that's again, one of these fucking weirdos. I don't even know when here, put that. When the trade deadline is. It's just like, man, look. Yeah, Scotty Fields on lock, baby, for him. But it's like anybody, because Lindsey ain't done shit. Johnson, you might as well line this motherfucker up at receiver. This motherfucker don't want to run the ball. Like, Johnson don't want to run the ball. He wants to catch passes. That's all he wants. This nigga got soft. He don't want to take the hits like that. Footballer 503, what's the motherfucking deal? Like, that's my thing is just like, bro, yeah, we should have known something was suspect with Watson. When he was out there hanging with Mia Khalifa in the first place, like, period, we should have known that nigga was questionable. Like, who does that? Who hangs out with porn stars publicly? Jimmy G? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? That should have been a red. Y'all see this meme that's been going on, like, with the red flags all over the place? That should have been the fucking red flag meme, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a matter of fact, don't y'all take my shit. I wouldn't be surprised, you know how it is in this city. I'm gonna make a meme, but I'm gonna go take one of them screenshots from that fucking video and just put a bunch of red flags on it. That should have been the fucking red flag, right? Right there. But, so like, even with, when I said we gave away our first round picks basically for a pack of dum-dums and like one blow pop, whatever them fuckers were called, with actual good lollipops. Try to catch another one, shit. Oh yeah, but it's in like, so. Let me get back to it. I'm off track. It's frustrating. Mitch, what's the motherfucking deal? But like I said, so you got Tunsil, but you got no quarterback, right? Like Tyrod's cool and all that, you know, carryover mandate situation. If we keep him for this year, next year, whatever happens. Davis, we'll see what he's really about. He put together a decent game last week. Let's see if it carries over to this week. That's probably the most interesting thing that I can pull out of this game right now. And so no, you say Charles Minnie in the doghouse, and others told me he wasn't. So you just asked, do stay in the culture issues in the franchise? Yeah, we already know. Like, I had questions about a minute you out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Mitch, man. And you know, my thing is just like, for the super saucy super chat love. And my thing is just like, look, man, because when who was it? Casario first came here. I mean, he was like, oh yeah, I'm loving it, and like saying all these super ultra positive ass things, but it's like, and I'm sure with everybody talking about the culture of Easterby and, you know, all the like, fuck him, fuck Deshaun, like it's fuck everybody. It's like, this is my mindset, right? Because people don't get it. My mindset right now is fuck everybody Texans related except for the fans, the actual players that get on the field, and the coaching staff right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who have, and fuck Deshaun. Deshaun don't get on the field, right? That's what I say. Players that get on the field. But what about Deshaun? Deshaun just don't get on the fucking field. Fuck him. Fuck the front management, office management. Fuck Easterby. Like, I don't understand why this motherfucker's on the field so much. People say, oh, he don't got a hand in it. This motherfucker be all up in people's mouth while they fucking having conversations, dog. Like, you've never seen such a thing. Y'all can say what y'all want. Oh, this is no. Y'all have never seen such a thing. And it's the weirdest shit ever. And I do believe as long as he's around, the Texans will not take that next step, right? Because I think there's some micromanagement, some sub-management going on, you know, I think there's some other things going on. Until Jack is cleared out of this motherfucker, I think there will continue to be issues, right? And I mean, the Texans have already had this good guy thing they tried to do. I think that's why what's his name is somehow able to ascend to where he's at in the first place. And I think as long as he's here, it's going to be an uncomfortable culture for the players. Motherfuckers will act like they buying in. You have one or two of them weirdos who actually do, but I don't think it's going to last. So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Ed, that doesn't even make any sense because he was actually, for that little game and a half, the most efficient quarterback in the league. He was actually putting up great numbers. So the fact that you mentioned Tyrod was going to make it a long season, unless you're speaking on injury, that doesn't make any sense. Brickford, what's the motherfucking deal? I saw your comment. Apologize about that. Moderators, let me go ahead and get it out here. Do not time anybody for having a difference of opinion, even if it's weirdo Mills love like Brickford. Because here's my thing. If we go down that path, then we just like the fucking radio. We just like these other weirdos. The sauce has always been about people being able to have whatever thoughts, whatever opinions they want, no matter how terrible they may be. We let nature take its course and let the chat get on that ass. But let them make it. And now I don't look like no fucking Booker T. But here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. looking at this game today, who is it? What's his name is back? The Texans killer, Hilton. Unfortunate. Wentz starting to look like he's relevant. Unfortunate. The Texans, just I don't know where we are, but like I want to believe that, you know, what is that saying? The sum can be greater than the part. Well, I can't even think of it right now. Like I'm being honest, like I stayed up too late last night playing video games. Just had an off day, and the sum of parts are greater than the wholes. Whatever it is, the whole is the greater than the sum of parts. I don't fucking know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Fucking put it in the chat. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. And I felt like the Texans could be like that, right? I felt like the Texans could fall into that, and you know, I think like last week it started looking like so. And and it just fell off, right? You know, was that just Bill Belichick magic finding a way? Was it because Kaimi's trash? Why is Kaimi still here? Why is Collins back? Oh, bet. Scotty, yes or no? Are the Texans going to win? I can give you two options. I guess that kind of makes it hard, right? Here, Scotty likes to answer yes or no questions, but you can't fucking see him, so he can't answer the damn question. Yeah, you just want to be pet, you piece of shit. Yeah, Tyrod will be back, and it'll be straight, right? You said it's just sleeping. But like I say, it's like I felt like, okay, you know, after the first game, okay, Texas may be a little bit better than they thought. Like I thought that the Jags going to be more competitive, but Texas showed up. They looked good for the first half against the fucking Browns, right? And then, you know, Tyrod gets hurt, Davis Mills experiments. You let him make it. You know, hey, you're coming in, it is what it is. You ain't really played. Okay, cool, whatever. And then he looks like, what was it, Carolina? Complete ass. Then who do we play after that? I forgot, hold on. No, I don't. I thought I had something up here, but I absolutely did not have anything saved because I had a point. I saw something I wanted to make on, and I'd be deleting shit. But he looked like ass, right? And so then he bounces back next week. Buffalo, yeah, that's what Buffalo looked like, complete trash. Like the worst thing you've ever seen. Last week he looks capable, right? Looks decent. Looks like, okay, cool, bet. All right, you know, if you can play like this, I don't think we're going to win a lot of games, but I don't think we'll just be terrible to watch. Like, it won't be complete misery to watch. And I think, like I say, today we'll give you more of a say. So is Mills a guy that improves with time? Is he a guy that is just kind of fluctuating? Is he going to be a number two his whole life, maybe three, maybe practice squad guy for a couple of years? So, again, it's like, I don't know. Again, it's a situation where the division has been entirely bad. So it's like the Texans are still kind of relevant, so you want them to win because I get it. I get the tank thing, right? But all the quarterbacks everybody's talking about, you know, if you can move fucking Deshaun and get some assets, pack some assets, if there's a player that you really like, you probably be in a position to get him, whoever it may be, right? If you move Deshaun in time before people start talking about the weird behaviors that he's into, right? And it's just like, so I'm not really worried about all that. I'm trying to suffer through the season right now. And it's been a while. I'd like to have a win. Like I don't like the, like if we're gonna get blown out, let's get blown out, right? Cool, I'm with that. That's fine. If we tanking, we're getting blown out, fine. But don't tease me, right? Like last week was a tease. You jump up, what was it, 22-9, and then non-kicking Kaimi just withers it away. And we can talk about coaching decisions and all that, but everything being everything, if execution would have remained the same and people just did their jobs, the Texans still win that game. Like, we can talk about that. We can talk about that. But the guy who has one job, the guy who has one job did not do his job. Like, you could have let Justin Reed go out there and do his job. He could have been like, hey, man, I got tree job. Like, he could have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so you say in the 2022 draft, I don't know, man. Like, again, like I say, I think a lot of hype comes out. I think because the quarterback position is so important, like people will hype it up. I don't have a lot of faith in the COVID quarterbacks. All right. And what I mean by that is like in this little era, especially a lot of guys who've been hyped maybe like over the last year, didn't play a whole lot. A bunch of guys who, kind of spotty here and there. And honestly, I'm finna go off on a small rant, and we're gonna get our mark my motherfucking words. We're gonna get our things in because I know I started late. Like I don't like where sports is going. I don't like where football is going, right? Because I saw some shit. Who was it? I think it was like a high school player, and I get it now. Kids are getting paid, and I'm cool, fine, whatever. I'm not really necessarily against that. I think that should be a thing, but you got kids opting out of their high school seasons to get ready for college. Like this is where we are now. Like I don't think that's a thing. Like if I was a college and a kid opted out of his high school season to get ready for college, I'd rescind the scholarship. I'd take it back. And I know y'all sound like, oh, that's some whole ass shit, Honcho. Why would you do that? Because what do you think he's going to do if he's decent enough to get to the league, right? Or if he's even a prospect of getting into the league? He's going to do the same thing to you. And again, I get it. Some of these colleges don't care. They want the kids to come here 1 or 2 years, whatever. But it's like the mentality is already showing in high school. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like that's a red flag to me, right? All the red flags we throwing out there, that's a red flag. You're a fat lazy dog. And so I just don't like that, right? And so this is where we are carrying in the car. So I don't like a lot of these new quarterbacks. The way it's just too much attention, man. It's weird, and so the game has gotten soft. Like it's just the whole. I'm not a big fan of what's coming up the classes. You getting less and less dogs. Everybody's getting soft. The game's getting soft. Randy Moss out here crying like a broad. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, so we do a little thing around here called Mark My Motherfucking Words, and what that means is you have to make a bold prediction. You got to put the hashtag MMMFW in front of it. God damn it, Scotty. God damn it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Scotty? What are you doing? What are you doing, Scotty? What are you doing? And so, mark my motherfucking words, put the hashtag in front of it so I call out. You gonna try to bite me? Piece of shit. You put the hashtag in front of it, and then we'll talk about it. But of all the games that T.Y. could come back and be healthy, I think he had this marked on his calendar, right? I think that he had this shit marked on his calendar like, you know what? I should at least be good enough to go fuck over the Texans. You know what I'm saying? That's where he's at. Then I want to talk about another thing, right? We can talk about we can talk about statistics, and this is why I'm not a big stat person here at the Sauce. Like, they matter, they're relevant, the basic stats matter, but when you start getting into those analytics in football, I don't think it works. Other sports maybe so. Maybe it's just a talking point. But like right now, the reason why I don't expect the Texans to have success today is because you got 40% of your starting line out. No Tunsil, no Britt, right? No, and Cannon's going to be gone, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is Cannon playing or is he out? I don't know if he's still gone. I don't remember if he was a 19 situation or if he was a real injury. I don't recall. Like, I literally, after we talked about the Texans last week, I had some talking points, some shit that I, wrote down, like during the game, 'cause I'll be writing shit down, shit that I wanted to do, my little top fives. I ain't done none of my little top fives and shit. Like, I did not look at nothing. I have not paid any attention. Eastside Hero, what's the motherfucking deal? We haven't seen you in the dinner in a while. So you've been Eastside, be over there hogging all the good liquor, man. But, so like I said, mark my motherfucking words. You got to put a bold prediction on it. You got to put a statement on it, and then we'll get the score predictions. Mark my motherfucking words. The Texans will win today, be the team that upsets the Cardinals. Look, I got a whole thing. I'm not even going to get started on that. I'm not going to get started on that yet because there are several storylines in that Cardinals game to talk about. And It's going to be a lot of ex-Texans fans, a lot of people that y'all listen to that said a lot of things about certain players that left the Texans and ended up on the Cardinals, right? A lot of them, and they're not going to want to hear it. They're not going to want to own up to that shit. They're not going to want to discuss it. They're not going to want to talk about it. And it's just like, trust me, it's plenty to point out. You say wait till 2023 to draft for a QB. I agree. Like I say, if you get rid of Watson, you get you a couple of firsts, and you get you one for this upcoming draft after. You use the assets you got in this draft to kind of, stock up, I would say, on defense. I don't know what's going to happen ultimately with Tunsil. How long we got Tunsil for? A couple more years. I don't know if you try to trade Tunsil and get some assets for him too. Like, I think you just, honestly, I'd have a fucking fire sale. I'd get rid of everybody. I'd get rid of everyone and just start from scratch. If I'm Nicky Scissors, right, and I'm trying to put my imprint on this shit, right, and if I'm putting myself in his shoes and what I'm thinking he would do, I would trade any and everything worthwhile on this team. All contracts that are expensive, guys that are very talented. I get rid of Tunsil. I try to trade Zach. Let me see, who else do we have that's of relevance that we spend? Scott, I got fuzz on my face, dude. What's up with you? I'd get rid of those contracts and I'd get assets for them, right? I'd get rid of those contracts, I'd get assets for them, and build my own. That what happened? Oh, that's what happened. I hear the TV going in on the thing. Miami's look. Hey, that's good. That's good. Jags won. Excellent. They're gonna be calling. Hey, is old finger butt still available? We got some picks for him. Good. But all right, so JJ Watt getting his first and second sacks again. I haven't even paid attention. JJ ain't got no sacks this year. JJ has no sacks this year. Wow, that's terrible. Scotty, your face is dirty. Get away from me. Yes. Why got no sack? Terrible. That's unfortunate. And that's my thing, hey, that's cool with me. That is fine with me. That is fine with me. I'm glad. Well, I won't say I'm glad, but I'm not hating. That's a terrible story. Oh, that's terrible. Y'all saying bad things about David Mims. But like I said, so we will be here immediately after. I'm just not enthusiastic, right? Like I want to say, I just can't, right? Ultimately, what I'm thinking. Colts are getting healthier. Texans are dealing with a few injuries. Scotty is forcing me to pet him. I don't know why. You're a terrible dog. No. Keep Bill O'Brien wherever the fuck he is, fucking it up for Alabama. So I'm not, I don't have a mark my motherfucking words, but I'm not leaning in the directions of the Texans right now. Now, Nico's back. If Nico is back, that's good. Because everybody knows all you got to do is just lock down try to lock down Cooks, and it's going to get ugly, right? And Mills needs Tyrod needs weapons whenever he gets back, so we need that. Tyrod that's terrible. I need Miami to be super, super bad because I need them to get desperate. I need them to get extremely desperate, right? And to the point where they're like, we need to lock in WD-40. And that way, we get a haul for it, right? Because if they look decent, then it's less likely that they need him, right? But if they look terrible, then it's more likely. So, Tyrod ain't back today, is he? No, he's not. But see, that's the thing. But that's the problem, like, with him having that fucking no trade clause, is like he has to say so. You know what I'm saying? He's not staying here. The dude, he's not built for it. He shit the bed, and he doesn't want to lay in it, okay? Like, and honestly, I don't want to go on another Watson tirade. I don't want Watson representing this organization. I don't want Watson representing Houston, dog. Houston is for players, dog. Houston is for niggas that keep it 1,000. Andre Johnson, solid, 1,000. DeAndre Hopkins was solid, 1,000. I didn't even know that DeAndre Hopkins had baby mamas until it was outed by the media, right? The local media outed him. And that's some keeping it player ass shit, right? Like, didn't even know the shit. Derek, oh yeah, that nigga Derek was trying to be cool. Yeah, my name Deshaun. Nigga, your name is generic Derek. You don't get your ass on. Like, even Harden in the city, yeah, he fucked with a lot of hoes. He probably was breaking bread and doing all that other shit. But he ain't never like cuffed none. Well, he cuffed a Kardashian, then split up with her, you know what I'm saying? But that's like a Kardashian, you know, whatever. He didn't fall victim to the Kardashian curse. That's the powers of the Harden. This nigga, yeah, but did he really even date it? Did he just bust it up in Scotty, well, you're really going hard right now. What is up with you, bro? Like, he's like he busted you up and then like that was that. But my thing is like, Watson did the most unplayer shit like an athlete could do. Like, he fucked with a lot of hoes, but like in an unplayer way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was flew them in, fucking with them under the pretense of massages, right? And I get that. Like, that's a thing. I mean, they just do massages, right? But the things you having them do, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's an old fat snoodle. That nigga Scotty is an old fat snoodle, dog. What are you doing, Scotty? Why are you? So you just over trying to take over shit. Look, hold on. There you go. There's a fat dog. Look, say, nigga, don't lean into me. I got you. You stable. Say what's up to the people. You out there tripping. You over there acting like a little business. Really? This is what we doing? This is what we doing, Scotty? It's your fault you fat. There we go. I don't think the Texans are going to win today. I'm going to say, mark my motherfucking words. That's not even a Scotty voice. Yeah. I think that the score is going to be 34-17 in the favor of the Colts. Yeah, and mark my motherfucking words. I think that the Texans running game, I don't even want to say that. Let me think about it. I'm just going to lick the air. Let me see. I'm going to mark my motherfucking words. Texans get 4 turnovers, 2 forced fumbles. Hey, they talk about like me. 2 forced fumbles, and a pick. Well, 2 picks and 2 forced fumbles. Yeah, 4 turnovers. And the offense will not capitalize on them. They won't capitalize on the turnovers. And Davis Mills is going to show us exactly who he really is. And I don't like it. Bring Tyrod back. Yeah. Oh. All right, Scotty, you did your job. Get off me. Your ass heavy. Getting fat. All right, but anyway, mark my motherfucking words. I think the Texans get 4 turnovers. Because they've been real close on the 4. They forced fumble last week against the Patriots on the goal line, so that was good. I think they get 2 fumble recoveries. I think they get 2 picks again. Offense does not capitalize. I think ultimately the score prediction is going to be, 31-17. Kaimi will miss a field goal and an extra point today. Right? This nigga done got on the thing and just laid down. That nigga was mad, bro, because I did not give him no hot dog last night. That nigga like was peeking around the corner because he saw me in there putting them in the pot and shit. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm finna get one of them motherfuckers. That nigga was like, fuck that. T.Y. just scores his practice. Scotty don't deserve a Twitter. But with that being said, man, I know it's very low energy. It's just, I need the Texans to do something. I need somebody to hit them with the defibrillator, and do some. Hey, if you got Game Pass or if you fuck with that Back for Blood, add me on Xbox. I think I'm gonna fuck with the Back for Blood after the game. I don't know. I've been fucking with that Far Cry. But Honcho Saucy, HonchoSaucy, add me on Xbox if you fuck with that. And Roundtable, we need to get the Dead by Daylight crew back going and put it on the gaming channel. The people want the Dead by Daylight. So y'all let me know when y'all ready. We need to make that shake. So with that being said, that's how you know it's bad. Texas so damn, we got so damn when we talk about getting on the game and shit. But that's bad. Shout out to me, shout out to everybody. God damn, Scotty, you got fuzz everywhere and shit. Mills plays better today than last week. Shit, in desperation time, the stats will look better. The stats may look good. I don't think the stats will look better. I think he throws a pick today. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, it's about that time. If you're in the Discord, patreon.com/SouthSports, if you want to be a part of that, but it may be too late for me to add you, but if you want to be a part of that, you can join the $5 tier or higher, or the Saucy tier, or whatever that is on the channel membership. I'm chugging up a deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate y'all coming through. Immediately after the game, we will be here for the post-game show. Yes, hit that like button. Shout out to Purple Drink. What's the motherfucking deal? And catch y'all on the flip side. All right, go.
Perfect.